Grand Rising family is Shay Seeking from American Aborigines Unchained here on YouTube and Facebook. Again, I'm feeling like doing a lot more etymology. So for those who are walking with me or interested in why I am saying the things that I'm saying about voting, um, I'd like to always go back to the origin. I think that we are always looking for the quick way out. And in this case, I think that there is a mental form of uh, mm, retardation is not a good word because that would sound like I'm being mean. Brain damage, brain damage, right? That's going on with the people. I am trying to ask you, how long have you, these people with this, our ancestors, it's the same thing over and over again. You say something about voting or questioning why you're voting or questioning if you've gotten any type of anything from doing it. And it's almost like, close it, turn off the light. I'm doing a video. Okay, I'm about to get it. Come on. Just close the door. Okay? Because again, when you're saying things to like this to people who have done the research on these particular terms and what we're saying, they use words to cast spells. That's why it is called spelling in school, and it has worked, right? But when you know better, you got to do better. So voting is a very important thing that people do, or they feel as though it's an important thing that they do. Every some odd amount of years. Is something that our grandparents were involved with so long ago. It's something that they seem to be worried about what we're going to do when it comes up, right? Okay. And we don't get anything out of it. We're still waiting to just be seen as living people. Okay? Still, to this day, after how many, so ancestors died because they have found a slow way to poison the food and poison your community. Ancestors died because foreigners that are in office ever since then are here on your land that they stole from your ancestors and killed them and shipped them off to Africa and Brazil and different places. They died for that. But nobody want to hear about the fact that we original to America. Most of your grandmas done told you that they was Indian. But you don't care that the teacher in the school system, the indoctrination stations such as church and school, have told you, gave you a false notion as to what your particular God is, okay? And what a lot of these things that you do, these rituals that you're performing when you're going with these people's system, you don't think about that. You don't think about, like I said the other day, the church been in your community for how long? You've been giving and giving and giving. And most of these pastors were sent and knew that they were sent in the beginning of time when all this shit was getting done to indoctrinate you. Many people died in churches, going to church to sacrificing themselves for the worship of a deity that is not theirs. But no one has anything to say that the church does not give back to the community. They don't in most. If your church does, okay. But in most communities, they don't. They're living right in the thick of the shit that's going on in your neighborhood, and they don't give back. So we need to see what's going on, because again, doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result, is insanity. So we're going to go ahead and break this down a little bit more. We already seen that to vote, okay, is a formal expression of one's wish or choice with regard to a proposal, a candidate, etc. Okay, it is making a vow or a wish or a promise to God, a solemn pledge. Dedication. So I wanted to take that term dedication to really break that down real quick. So it says that it is to promise to dedicate. Okay? And again, since we talk about classism and the caste system on this channel, we talked about totally, okay, the meaning totality of voters of a certain class. It's totality of voters of a certain class. Well, which fucking class is that? Is it the Dalit people at the bottom of the caste system that's not attached to the abode of God, which is the temple above it, with the enmity between it and the rest of the world? You see what I'm saying? Or what is it? Okay, so we're going to go a little bit further because we've noticed that dedication is here. Okay, so a vow to do something. To do what? To continue to let them trample over you? And you're still voting for these people? Get the fuck out of here with this. Somebody died for vote. Somebody dying for a lot of shit right now. See, a lot of people are going to die because of, or perish because of lack of knowledge, right? You in your feelings and you ain't fucking thinking. Listen to me. Listen to etymology because it's key. Okay? Express one's preference for a candidate for a measure or resolution. Well, damn. And this is why, again, caste system, this is why you're casting your vote. And it just so happens that it keep your ass at the bottom every time. We have seen disgusting images and video of one of these candidates groping young women, babies, and children, and women, all of them. We have seen one with, we're talking about pedophilia running rampant in Hollywood and in this world in general. Okay? We have another one that you see inappropriately sitting, kissing, touching, and talking about his daughter. And you are going to cast a fucking vote for one of these people? And you wonder what the hell is wrong with society today? There is something wrong with you. There is something wrong with people. I don't give a fuck what it was supposed. It's never worked for us before. So I don't care what you think it's supposed to do this time that's different. What I'm telling you is you are a part of the problem. You are a part of the problem. You are the problem. And if you can't see that, I don't understand. I don't understand. If you can't see that, okay, that you on board with possible pedophiles, okay, alleged pedophiles. But you gonna pick which one might be best or which one may be the lesser evil. It's insanity to me. It's insanity. It's insanity. Now, a body of voters, which may have the same interest. And then they have a thing down here that says he failed to get the black vote. A body of voters, okay? Because I'm asking you, what we talking about the body, make me think about the body of Christ. Who the fuck died on that cross? It's you. It's you. It's you. Okay? Now, we already did the extended version of that on the channel. So we're going to go ahead and go over here to dedicate. Because that's what I brought you here for. Okay, it says early 15th century of church buildings set apart. We're just reading through it. Again, grasp what you need, okay? And consecrate to a deity or a sacred purpose. Well, what is that? Sacred, reminding me of secret. Again, because you are very illiterate and unaware of what's really going on because no one does any research. Know what you want, a fucking sticker. I'll send you a sticker if that's what you really fucking want. Because we're not getting anything from this. It's never happened before and it's not going to happen. When do you realize? Again, do what you want to do, but I'm just saying, when will we at least take a second thought? Use discernment, use common sense to say, well, damn, shit ain't going right for us right now. I know it's a lot going on, but you know what? It's a lot of stuff going on right now that I don't agree with that's going on with the people. And it don't seem like it's changed since the 20s or the 60s or whatever, or the 70s. So you know what? I'm not doing this shit no more. They're going to look for my vote and they're going to wonder where the fuck it is and they ain't going to get it. Are you going to die because you didn't vote? Are you going to get something because you did? Are you going to get something because you didn't? You understand? You're giving these people permission to do the things that they're doing to you by putting in these votes. And you don't understand that. because you don't like to read. I didn't like to read. I can barely damn read. But again, I'm trying because I want something not just for me, for my people and for my children and your children. Something got to give here. Something got to give here. You just want to keep on doing the same damn things, getting no results. The same way, too. The same way, because somebody gave you the perception that it was important or that somebody wanted to do it a long time ago. It makes no sense to me. It makes no sense. To devote with solemnity or earnest purpose, meaning ascribe or address. Okay? Someone or something dedicated. Okay? So it says give entirely to a specific person, activity, or cause. Okay? To commit or devote are synonyms. Okay? Open to public use. Okay? As a park or building. Okay? Inscribe or address by way of compliment. Okay? Set apart to sacred uses with solemn rites of a church. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? So this also says up here that you are set apart. This is what I'm telling you about the caste system, because you were set apart. You're the Dalit people, the untouchables at the bottom of the caste system that have nothing to do with this society. The society and their firmament was built on top of you. And you are at the bottom in hell or the Sheol until you realize the fuck what's going on. Really, really. This is where it is. So D, away to show. Okay? Written insurance, an agreement. To what? Even got preach here. I'm just wondering, who is paying attention? Don't continue to come and comment when people are trying to help people and say ignorant things that are, it's like a parrot. It's like a parrot. Or you're just regurgitating shit that you've heard without doing the research. I love my people. Y'all know I love you. But I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of work to go against the world with a small little mustard seed and try to get people to realize what they're actually doing. I'm not saying any of this. The words are saying this. This is this is etymology, and it is the history of words. Okay? So we can get a better understanding other than the watered down, okay, version that you're getting in your indoctrination stations such as school, okay, that have given you the very surface, okay, of what something means so that you do not know what's really going on. So you have a perception, which is false, of what's going on, and you keep on doing it because you don't ever question anything. You don't wonder why. It's sad. It's sad. It's sad. And I won't never stop saying what I'm saying. I won't never stop. I found my purpose. It is here. Many of us are waking up. Okay? But I just feel it's so weird that people are still doing something that they don't get anything from. Are you still going to go to work every single day at your job for a year if you didn't get a check yet? You understand what I'm saying? I don't understand. Oh, no, because people still go to certain places to get food, even they know it's toxic and harmful for themselves. They still do these things. So I'm just saying, we have to stop at some point, ask questions, and then try at least to